in the big
I'm
three?
playing.
You playing?
Yeah.
How's the big three pay?
Everybody get the same.
But is it decent pay?
It's decent for one game.
Yeah,
one game a week.
Because I went last year to the tryouts and all that other shit. Was Gilly there today?
He was.
He was on the show yesterday. Did he make it?
Nah.
He never, this is second year getting cut.
I don't know if he really want to play. I don't know if he want to play or he just like coming out and doing everything.
Nah,
but
you know it's good content for him too. But I'm gonna be honest with you, for 49 years old, Gilly is not bad.
he nice.
He good.
He nice.
good.
He outshot some of my teammates today.
Yeah, Gilly's good, man, for 49 years old, Mace. I ain't gonna lie.
49.
No, because
He can't
we
guard
that age.
nobody, though. He can't guard nobody. I
You
was
gotta
just
realize-
thinking about that.
But think about this, Mace. That's what he's talking about. It's Dwight Howard and these niggas playing, my nigga. It ain't like it's some random niggas playing. It ain't like it's some
That's
niggas
what
on
I
the
was
street.
thinking.
It's ex-NBA players. It's motherfucking niggas from overseas. It's college niggas who didn't make it. It's some real niggas. Lance Stevenson, Michael Beasley. It's not gonna be easy for Gilly to smoke 12 blunts and go try out for the big three. That shit ain't no bullshit, man. It's real niggas playing, man. You think you can make it?
Hell no. You ain't playing no basketball, man. Come on, Mace.
Let me ask you something.
Killer. If I get in the gym, I don't know. I'm better than Gilly, though. I'm better than Gilly.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
I'm Rondo. I'm Rondo with a jump
Mace,
shot.
Mace.
You know that.
Mace,
don't
I'm
do
talking
Rondo
about
like
when
that.
when you was in high school, you might have been. We was better than Gilly. Today, I'm taking myself crazy. I'm than Gilly. We not in shape for that shit. Gilly's still in decent shape for 49 years old. You running up and down the full court, like nigga. That should take a lot, my nigga. Let me ask you something.
You're right, Killer. If I'm in shape, Gilly doesn't get a basket. He doesn't get a basket. You know that. Killer, blanket.
You're not gonna get in shape though, murder. That type of shape.
Blanket.
Full court.
Listen, Killer. Blanket. You don't even see him no more.
It's not gonna
Where'd it
happen.
go?
It's not.
Gilly minus 225 favorite.
It's not gonna happen. Let me ask you this, Dwight.
Now, Dwight, that's Larry. He plays in the Pacquiao League.
You should come to the Pacquiao League with us. That would be dope.
In the Philippines.
No,
we play at the Tarkanians over
this
here.
the 40 and over league.
Oh, you be hooping?
Yeah, I gotta jump. They call me.
Hey, yo,
they
bro.
call me.
Nah,
Listen,
you shit is turning into something else.
They call me Steph Curry.
Steph
Curry's nice.
Yeah, they call me Steph Curry. Yeah, I'm Steph Curry.
He's playing against
like
midgets.
niggas who got jobs and shit.
Oh, so he really hoop.
Yeah, I used to play college.
You really hooping?
Yeah,
Not right now?
I don't play as much anymore. But we won a championship. It is what it is. Team won the championship like three.
That's tough.
Yeah, three. What was it? 3 seasons in a row, Killer?
I don't think you understand what kind of league this is. This is like
trash.
No, what I'm saying is, Dwight, it's niggas 56 years old playing in the league. Like it's
shout
it's
out to
old.
Mark Frazier.
Yeah, there was no young niggas. It's old niggas who got a job and just come play after work and shit.
3 foot,
I
though,
love that.
right?
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice though.
Yeah.
Whatever.
They still got
I
hoop
respect
dreams.
it because it's such. Look, man, we losing track of what's going on here. Yo, do you think I used to fight for you or argue for you, right? Mm-hmm. And I always used to say, why aren't they? I believe your career got cut short. Why do you think them last couple years before you even went to China that nobody was picking you up? It was even like the time the Lakers didn't have a center, and I'm like, where the fuck is, go get Dwight fucking Howard. Is nobody there? Why do you think the last couple years, I think, it's been a couple years removed now, but for like the last 2-3 years before you went to China, you still could have played and no team actually got you. What do you think that was about?
I just think teams are probably like, he don't want to play the role that we're going to give to him.
Right.
And his role is probably going to be vetted, be on the end of the bench.
Right.
We want you to help building young guys up and stuff like that.
Right.
But I probably wasn't going to get no playing time, and they probably felt this ain't the right fit.
No, it was teams, you should have got some motherfucking playing time, because it's teams that didn't have a center, or their center was trash.
Looking back on it, man, it was.
I wanted to play, but it's like
playing for 20 years. it's so long, man. So it's like, man, I wanted that time with my kids and my family.
Right.
And after I done played enough, it's like, what am I gonna do now?
Right.
You know, so I just really wanted to go home, be with the kids.
Right.
And transition out of basketball. But
gotcha.
I missed the game, so I wanted to play. That's why I went to Taiwan. I never went to China. Everybody think I went to China.
Pardon me, no disrespect to Taiwan either, because tomorrow we'll have a bunch of people on here from Taiwan talking about don't fuck us up, don't confuse us with China. But Taiwan, what was that experience like going over there? Because I see they loved you. You got there, the reception was great, and then it was even to the point where you was trying to recruit other players like Carmelo and other players that they was kind of treating not fairly, who was superstars and still could play in the league. What was that experience like when you was over there?
I'm glad I went because it kind of gave me wings. You know, I felt like a new player, a new person. I can go and just hoop.
Right.
You know, for the longest I've been in the league, it's like I've been in a box. You know, you can only do this. We only want you to play like this. So going to Taiwan, it was like, man, just go hoop, man. However you want to hoop, just have fun. And I had the most fun. We had sold out games every night. And it was a good experience. And after that, I wanted more players to come, and actually more players start coming. And if you look now, it's a lot of guys from the NBA that's playing overseas, not in Taiwan, but in Europe, in the Euro League, and they dominating. So, you know, I think it's guys will miss out on a great opportunity if they don't want to travel across that water and play basketball, because people might make it seem like it's terrible if you don't make it to the NBA and you playing overseas. But man, the love and the reception that you get from the fans overseas is top of the top.
Right.
It's the best, and it just give you more hope, you know, knowing that you got fans all over the world who love the game of basketball and love you just for playing it.
Right.
Can I?
Okay, stubborn.
Yeah, just really quick, because when you're talking about like feeling like a new player, a new person, being around different people, and like the league kind of has you guys in a box, which I feel like a lot of other players feel the same way. When do you feel the most fulfilled?
Really when I'm with my kids. And off the court now. Because it's like I done did so much with basketball. I've been playing for so long. Just to see them do something and be successful in it is more fulfilling than me doing anything else. Because it's like, man, I done had my fun. I done did my basketball and all that stuff. So the most fulfilling is just seeing them succeed.
Yep.
So and you got, if I remember correctly, you got drafted in 2005, right?
Four,
okay, right after LeBron. When you look at the league today, do you think it's way softer than when you first got in the league?
No, I just think people want to see more up and down.
Right.
I think back then it was a physical game, so people wanted to see more of the fighting. It was more big man and stuff like that.
Right.
But now people want to see everybody get up and down. They want to see the threes getting shot. I don't think people even care about dunks like they used to. You know, I know when I was coming up, everybody, as soon as somebody dunked, the crowd went crazy. Now people want to see more threes. You go to the games, there's not a lot of dunks.
Right.
You know, so.
I think that people do want to see it, but it's just the way, you know, when we older than you, so we used to play ball too. Like when you're on a fast break, nobody even cuts to the basket. Everybody's going to the corner.
To the three.
Yeah, to the corner three. And 3 points is always going to be more than 2 points. But you look at a team like Boston who just shot themselves in the leg for trying to overdo it with threes. Do you think that it's too much threes being shot and it's not enough going back to the basket, or you think that's just the way it is?
It's just the way the game is. Like, blame Steph Curry.
Yeah.
He the greatest shooter ever. And all kids want to shoot like Steph. Everybody want to throw it up, put a little sign up, do something based off how Steph done made the game. And so the game is at a place now where we have all these rising stars who have a different type of game than how we grew up watching. But I think it's great for the league. You got all these international guys that's coming over and dominating, the Giannis's, the Jokers, Embiid's. I just think the game is in great hands.
I got a quick question, if you don't mind.
Okay,
I'm sorry, Mace. Go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, Dwight, what was your relationship? What happened between you and Kobe? Was he really?
No, I just think people
over to you.
I think people kind of took that and twisted the whole situation, because I'm coming to a team where I know this is Kobe's team. I'm not trying to steal it or take it from Kobe. I want to learn everything from him because I know that at one point his career is going to end. And if I'm going to be here, I need to be ready just in case I'm going to be the next person in line to take over the team. It was never me coming in and saying, hey, man, this is my team. I'm the young gun. Let's do this. I came to play with Kobe Bryant, one of the best players in the history of basketball. And we didn't work out in 1 year. And everybody I felt they put the blame on me. And I don't think that was right.
Yeah, and when that happened, you were supposed to wasn't Chris Paul supposed to play with y'all? What happened with that?
Shoot, I don't know. I wish Chris Paul would have played with us. That would have been a great point guard. But we had Steve Nash. We had a solid squad. I just think that wasn't our year. And I felt like if me and Kobe would have kind of probably stayed and played more years together, we probably would have got more comfortable, but that didn't work out.
So mine's a hypothetical question. If you're not a child of the NBA, would you ever consider coaching? And if you ever coached the Warriors, would you ever drop a play for Draymond Green?
I would coach. I actually love coaching. I think that I played basketball for so long that coaching is something that is natural for me. And I would most definitely draw up plays for Draymond Green on defense.
So do you know what's going on with Austin Rivers and Draymond Green right now?
I'm watching it. Austin is cooking his ass. Oh my God.
We just finished talking about that before you walked in. It's funny you asked that. So what's your opinion on their back?
First of all, I think it's Draymond doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, Austin was fired. A lot of people going to say he got to the league off his dad. But look at what he did. He went to Duke. First of all, in high school, he got one of the greatest mixtapes ever for high school. Then he goes to Duke, kills it, goes to the league, plays 10, 11 years?
11 years.
11 years when the average NBA career is 3 years. So for this man to play 11 years, he had to do something pretty good in order for him to stay that long. So the disrespect, I think, coming from players should never be tolerated because it's only 5,000 of us. Only 5,000 made it. It should be no disrespect between us. We're a fraternity, so I don't think you should be talking about him like that. But to each his own.
Yeah, I thought Austin was good. Mace, it's funny because before you came, I was telling them how Draymond, out of all the great players that played for Golden State, Draymond is the leading person with triple doubles ever. And Mace,
for real?
Yeah. See, that's what
Draymond got the most triple doubles.
That's what it makes.
I'm thinking Monty Ellis. I'm thinking Mitch Richmond.
Yeah.
So many great guards came through Golden State.
Draymond got the most triple doubles.
Golden State history. Yep.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, he does.
Okay, then we'll.
Like significantly too.
So you really can't. He got the numbers.
So what we were saying is that first of all, the system be there because you got Klay Thompson
and Steph.
Me and Mace was going back. I said you got to fight for the rebounds. The rebounds most time if they gonna miss, they gonna be long. Pause. So that's first, and then 10 points, man. That's all you need. But yeah, I think they're back and forth, and Austin Rivers makes some great points, and Draymond makes some great points as well. But Austin
he's cooking them.
Yeah, he's up. He's up right now. But Draymond's not going to let it slide. I know him. He's going to come back with something. I don't know what he's going to come back with, but I think it's going to go on for a minute. Have you been watching the playoffs?
I have.
Because some players like we had. You know, it's crazy. We had J.R. Smith up here, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's like he don't really watch ball no more like that. He's like
he is now on that point. He is correct. I have not watched a lot of basketball this season.
Right.
Now the playoffs have been more exciting than average. So I have been watching like the Philly series against the Knicks. But they just played Boston.
Yeah.
That series was good.
Right.
And I like this Philly series right here.
Right.
So I've been watching this.
But that was the shit, when we had him up here, he was like, he don't really watch that much. But then when we started talking about the playoffs, he knew everything that was fucking going on and shit. He's like, are you watching or you not watching, man? So we was about to get into the Lakers game.
Yes.
The Lakers just won stat.
Yeah.
The Lakers won?
Yeah.
No, pardon me.
No, they lost.
Lakers lost.
They
Pardon me.
lost.
Pardon me. The Lakers lost. Pardon me.
Yeah, the Lakers.
Dang.
Yeah.
My bad, audience. I
Yeah.
stand corrected.
So Lakers lost 125 to 107. We saw how it went down. Yes. Dwight, so how do you feel about the Lakers right now?
Man, Lakers, man, give me a contract, man. I could have been doing what DeAndre ain't doing.
You're not wrong.
Give me 10 days, man. I could have went out there, man.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, man, OKC tough, bro. And LeBron don't have Luka, so that's 30 points right there. You know, I think if Luka was playing, it would have been a totally different series. But because Luka ain't playing, it's gonna be tough, man. Go on and give me a JJ Redick. I know you watched the show, man. Yeah. 15-day contract. Y'all only got 15 days left in the season. Just give me 15 days, man. Y'all ain't got to pay me that much, man.
Yeah.
Just sign me next year.
Put me in the game real
Yeah,
quick.
Mace.
Mace, what do you think?
Man, I think the Lakers. I like them escorting LeBron them out. I like this for the league. I like the new hotness escorting the old guards out. You know, this is how it's supposed to go. You know, I know y'all don't like this. Killer don't like this. Clutch Sports don't like this. But this is how it goes, man. This is how it's supposed to go.
Mace, what are you talking about? Look, the Lakers is your team. Yo, bro. Yo, you wild, my nigga. You the wild nigga, my nigga. Was the Lakers his team?
Yes.
Or was it Houston?
It was both, actually.
Yeah, like, yo, bro, now niggas don't like it. You shit. Now you got a Knicks hat on. Listen, you a wild nigga, man. But I will say it's this, that Austin Reed.
Everybody's in the portal up here. Everybody's in the portal. Killer the only one that ain't in the portal.
Yeah. What I will say is this,
You're
that
definitely in the portal, Stat.
I showed my papers at the beginning of the season, and I claimed both of my teams,
Who your team?
my teams.
the Warriors and the
My
Heat.
team is the Heat. It really
This
the
is
Heat.
the
And
Heat.
then since Jimmy Butler left, she
Yes.
wants to talk about a new team, like his teams no more. People just making excuses to get a new a new team. All right. Anyway, what I'll say is this: at least Austin Reeves popped up last night. He finished with what is it? He had 31 points, 38 minutes, 10 for 16 from the field. LeBron did what he could do, shot 50% from the field, 23 points. Your man did good last night. He did decent. Hachimura. I said it right today?
Hachimura.
Yeah, I said it right today. Yeah, Hachimura. He had 16 points.
They gotta get Hachimura out of there, Killer. They gotta get him out of there.
It was a really game until the end of the game. It was close, and then about 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter, SGA and the crew just hit another gear that the Lakers couldn't keep up with. And it's just going to be hard for the Lakers to win this series. Because you know why? Shea's not even doing that much. And he had 22 points. Last game he had 19 points. They won by 18 points. And he's not even getting the 25, 30 points that we're used to seeing them getting, and they're winning by a significant amount. They won this game by 18 points, won last game by 18 points, and you're not even getting the best from SGA. J-Dub's not playing.
Yeah.
As much as I fuck with
Mitchell is going crazy, though. The new young guard is going
should line
crazy.
up,
Mitchell.
and you had a chance to say your take. You do this to me often. Every time I'm doing my take, you just started jumping. I just say, I did it last take. I said Tobias Harris, seven straight points. Yeah, 7 straight 20-point games. Yeah,
Yo, y'all see what happened to Tobias today?
What happened?
You ain't see what Donovan did to him?
Oh, you talking about on defense?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Oh my God.
But you gotta realize is this. What we was taught is that. Let me finish with Mason. Go back to you. Yeah, every time I give you a turn. Yeah, you.
Was that line
Yeah,
stepping?
but he's
Was
new
that
to the
line
show.
stepping?
He's new to the show. He doesn't know that we do line stepping. Every time I do a take, you step right in. Yeah, you went first. Yeah, Tobias Harris. I let it. Now I'm sitting here saying the stats again. You had your take. You want to escort LeBron out. Now I'm doing my take. And now
It's a debate show, Cam. It's a debate show.
the way it goes is you do your take, I take, then we debate. I don't know. I can't get habitual. It's habitual.
Go ahead. The floor is yours. The floor is yours.
Thank you, brother. But what we were saying is that we couldn't see this Tobias Harris on the 76ers. He didn't have back-to-back 20-point games in the regular season. Now he has 7 straight 20 back-to-back games. Since the playoffs start, 7 straight 20-point games. And he's becoming a real reliable second option.
Playoff.
Yeah, because it hasn't been a time when you be like seeing Tobias Harris go for the ball like, yo, I got this nigga. That's what we was just talking about. He's looking real confident against Cleveland. Go ahead, Mace. Go ahead. What you got? Go ahead.
I don't have nothing to say. You threw my energy off.
Yo, that's crazy, man.
Do you have any predictions is coming out of the East and the West and who you see in the finals?
Man, I think New York might go to the finals again this year, man.
Again since when?
Since Patrick Ewing.
Yeah, since 94. I say, you ain't lying. That's the last. How old was you, 9? In 94?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said again. I was like, again. They won in 2000 though, right? When Allen Houston and them niggas. Yeah, it was a lockout year or some shit.
I think this might be their chance this year.
But
They might have a shot.
Nah, they should come out these, but did you think they gonna win if it's San Antonio or OKC?
Nah.
yeah, man.
I really think if they match up against San Antonio, they might have a chance.
Now that's what I would say. They had success against San Antonio this year. They beat San Antonio in the Cup, and then they also beat them Christmas Day. They have good success against San Antonio this year, but I don't think it's the San Antonio Spurs that they faced earlier at Castle. He done got his confidence up. We already knew what Wemby's going to do. Vassell, Harper coming off the bench, 6th man of the year with Johnson.
Yeah.
De'Aaron Fox, he finally won a playoff series. It's going to be real hard, but what's your name, bro? Moo? This nigga, Moo does just, I don't know if y'all can see, Moo's just looking like, I don't know what the fuck they talking about there. It's not happening, no matter what.
Hey, OKC, man, they gonna be tough to beat, man, for the next 3-4 years. But New York, this they one shot. This year. They gotta get it. If they can get Mitchell, New York, if Mitchell can't hit it, I can make 2 free throws, man. Let me stop.
My man's gonna be happy. But agree, the thing about it is we got some crazy, we're from New York, so we don't really root for New York because we've been disappointed for 50 years. I haven't been born to see the Knicks win a championship. My mother was in 10th grade the last time the Knicks won the championship, so I'm not dealing with heartbreak. My team is the Spurs, and I'm not a new Spurs fan. I'm talking about Sean Elliott, Avery Johnson, all that shit, so I'm up right now on the show.
Yeah, back when it was my team.
What? You like the Spurs too?
Yo, no,
He don't know.
No.
He
He's trolling me right now. Back when it was his team. But on a serious note, we did say come out the East, but they hit a couple. When we started the season, we predicted that. But it's the Knicks. After they beat Boston last year, we was like, Knicks going to the championship. And they let Tyrese Halliburton pack them niggas up. So until they win 4 games in the Eastern Conference Final, they go to the championship. We picked them to win.
Don't believe it.
Yeah, we can't believe it. Think about this now. If they face Detroit, Detroit beat them by 25 points, an average of 25 points this year.
The whole season?
0-3 against Detroit. But the playoffs, they may want revenge. Like, y'all was jacking that shit in the regular season, being, all right, cool, we gonna make adjustments, etc. I think you're correct, though. There's one chance.
But think about it. They up 2 games. And now OG hurt. This would be exactly what always happens to the Knicks, Dwight.
OG got hurt?
Every time they get there, something else happens.
Nah, I'm on OG.
Yeah, man. Well, we'll see what happens, man. But Dwight, thank you. I mean, I know it was fucking random.
No, this is perfect, man.
Yeah, but you got my number, pause. You always welcome to the show. Anytime you want to come up, and we wish you the best in everything you're doing, man.
Appreciate it, man.
You're solid A1 from day one.
Yes, sir.
Mace, anything else you got to say, man?
Mace, is that you? Is that really you? Send me a message.
Yeah.
On Instagram, I didn't know if that was you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I was gonna ask you on the show because I know it's important that with everything else that people try to say that we leave this on like a good note. So if you even want to share, where do you say that your faith is right now?
My faith in God? Oh,
Yeah.
it's there. Always been there. He's never gonna leave. I'm never gonna leave him. So my faith is
I know that.
is what
I know
has
that.
kept me.
I'm just saying. I just said that so we can end it on a good high note, and have people have some good stuff to talk about,
You still in
Appreciate
Atlanta?
that. Yeah.
Mace, Mace has the church.
The church in Atlanta?
Yeah, make sure you go check it
Yeah.
out, man. So
Okay.
yeah, he's still down there.
Yes. And then lastly, where can people follow you and check out what else you got going on? Because I know you do streaming and stuff too, right?
I got to get back to it, man. I had a setback with me and my relationship. So
You get back to it. You get back to it.
I'll get back to it.
That's why I asked you that, Dwight. That's why I asked you that, to throw some good light out there.
I appreciate that, man. Hey, thank you. But now I'm gonna get back to you, man. A lot of people been asking me about it. You can follow me on Instagram, Dwight Howard. My podcast, DH12 Above the Rim. And yeah, catch me. I got to get to your church, man. I did not know that was really you, May. So that's my bad on the messages, dog.
All right, no doubt.
Dwight, thanks for joining
you.
us and walking by and knowing
Yes,
that we're
sir.
not mannequins. We are really here.
Yes, I'm so sorry about that, man. I apologize,
Nah,
man.
you ain't know. But
No,
thank you
you're
for
good.
taking time out and
Yes,
coming
sir.
to sit with us,
Yeah,
bro.
absolutely.
Yeah, this is a
Yes,
good
sir.
conversation for all of us too. So we're also here now. So yes.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
Yeah, of course. Nice to meet
sir.
you as well.
Yeah, pop up.
Okay.
Thank you.
That is all the time that we have for today. Thank y'all for watching. And as always, it is what it is.
What happened in that room was obviously far more than a quick celebrity appearance. It became a revealing look at how a man who spent almost 20 years under the brightest spotlight in professional basketball learned to define himself through jokes, guarded honesty, and lessons earned the hard way. Dwight Howard didn't walk in sounding like someone who had rehearsed every answer. He came in loose, joking about the Big Three, clowning the hosts about their basketball ambitions, and slowly, almost naturally, began opening up about a career built around expectations he spent years trying to escape. Pay attention to those opening jokes because they immediately tell you where this conversation is heading. The story about Gilly trying to make the Big Three and getting cut wasn't simply thrown in for laughs. It established that nobody in that room was going to get a carefully protected or politically correct version of the conversation. When the hosts insisted they could still hang with a 50-year-old on the court, Dwight went along with the joke, but the deeper point was impossible to miss. Professional basketball has a ruthless way of exposing anyone who confuses being casually talented with actually being prepared to compete. And that idea connects directly to Dwight's own story because he spent years being questioned from the exact opposite direction. He was an unbelievable physical talent who eventually entered a league that seemed increasingly uncertain about what role he was supposed to have. Things become noticeably heavier when the hosts finally dropped the jokes and asked Dwight why NBA teams stopped calling. That question could have easily triggered resentment, especially after Dwight has been asked some version of it repeatedly by people hoping he'll deliver a headline. Instead, he responded with an honesty and self-awareness that plenty of aging stars never develop. He didn't blame front offices or coaches. He didn't paint himself as some misunderstood victim or suggest the league had secretly decided to eliminate older centers. He explained that teams saw him as a reserve, someone who could guide younger big men, rather than a player they still viewed as a starting caliber option. And at that stage of his career, that wasn't the role he wanted. But listen closely to what Dwight says next, because that may be the most authentic part of the entire conversation. He talks about being able to spend more time with his children and finally discovering what life could look like after 2 decades of basketball controlled his identity, schedule, and an enormous portion of his purpose. That doesn't sound like some polished public relations answer. It doesn't feel like something an athlete memorized moments before sitting down for an interview. It sounds like a man genuinely confronting the transition every elite athlete eventually has to face. The terrifying question of who you are when the game that once demanded everything from you suddenly doesn't need you anymore, and when the applause that once helped determine your worth gradually starts fading away. Then the conversation turns toward Taiwan, and this is where the interview stops feeling like a simple career retrospective and starts feeling like a story about Dwight finding himself again. He doesn't describe that chapter as a fallback option or just another opportunity to earn money. He describes it as getting wings. And that phrase matters. For someone who spent his prime years in Orlando and Los Angeles, constantly being told how he should play, what role he needed to accept, and how much freedom he was allowed to have, moving overseas and being given the freedom to simply play his game clearly unlocked something different in him. The sold-out arenas, fans who supported him simply because they genuinely enjoyed watching him play. None of it seemed centered on satisfying his ego. It was about rediscovering happiness in a sport that, by his own account, had eventually started feeling like a cage. That's an incredibly powerful realization from the same man who once wore a Superman cape during an all-star dunk contest. The entertainer had slowly become someone who needed to remember what basketball felt like when he wasn't constantly worrying about meeting someone else's expectations. Of course, the Kobe question was always going to come up, and Dwight handled it much like he has in many interviews since his Lakers days ended. Calm, measured, and unwilling to reduce everything to a simple story about a villain and a victim. He framed that relationship more as an apprenticeship that eventually reached its limit than an endless battle for control. Whether that captures every detail of what happened is another debate, but what's especially interesting is what his response reveals about how Dwight processes public disappointment. He doesn't seem eager to drag every old conflict back into the spotlight. Instead, he appears much more interested in determining how his own story will ultimately be remembered. And for a player whose legacy has been analyzed and criticized for years, having control over that narrative can become its own kind of survival. Then the energy shifts completely, and Dwight suddenly becomes a fan again, passionately arguing about Draymond Green's numbers and defending the unwritten NBA brotherhood against what he views as unnecessary public criticism from Austin Rivers. That moment matters because it reveals another version of Dwight, the veteran who still believes players have a responsibility to protect the connection between them, even when they aren't personally close. His argument that only roughly 5,000 people have ever reached that level, and that accomplishment alone should make players hesitate before publicly tearing each other down, might be the strongest expression of his personal philosophy in the entire episode. From there, the conversation moves straight into the playoffs, and Dwight's perspective carries extra weight because he's lived through the exact pressure he's now breaking down from the outside. His Lakers assessment is blunt. If Luka isn't healthy, beating Oklahoma City was always going to be an uphill battle, no matter what LeBron James or Austin Reeves could individually deliver. His playful requests for a 15-day contract are funny on the surface, but underneath them is something much more real. You can hear the competitor who still believes he has something left if somebody is willing to give him the chance. That doesn't automatically make it unrealistic. It's the same competitive mentality that kept him performing at a serious level well into his late 30s. His Knicks prediction deserves attention too, because he doesn't simply declare New York capable of winning everything. He immediately points toward OG Anunoby's injury and the franchise's painful history of collapsing when the pressure reaches its highest point. That's a history the hosts understand personally after watching New York suffer through heartbreak year after year. Dwight has endured plenty of playoff disappointment himself, so he knows better than most how quickly an exciting season can unravel. So when he suggests this might be the Knicks' one real opportunity, it doesn't feel like empty praise meant to satisfy the hosts. It sounds like someone who has personally learned how incredibly thin the line can be between finally breaking through after years of disappointment and becoming another entry in the same painful cycle. That's exactly why his warning about OG Anunoby's health deserves more attention than the usual quick injury remark from a studio analyst. He's lived through those moments, seeing firsthand how one play, one injury, or one sudden shift in momentum can completely wreck a postseason run that looked ready to become something special. And then the interview reaches its most emotional stretch. Dwight doesn't dodge the deeply personal question about his faith, and he doesn't try to turn his response into some perfectly polished message, polished television moment. He keeps it simple, straightforward, and almost completely matter-of-fact, because for Dwight, faith isn't some convenient media line, it's the foundation underneath everything else in his life. And when he explains that problems in his relationship contributed to him stepping away from streaming, he doesn't present himself as someone searching for sympathy. He simply tells the story, accepts what happened, and then looks forward to getting back to it. That combination of faith keeping him grounded, family giving him purpose, and basketball remaining an identity he's still learning to live alongside becomes the real thread running through this entire conversation. What makes this appearance feel different from everything else discussed during the interview is that Dwight never acts like a guest desperately trying to control the narrative or sell the audience on some carefully designed image. He lets the hosts joke at his expense, allows them to challenge one another while he's answering, and even goes along when the discussion suddenly wanders into 40 and over leagues and comparisons involving Steph Curry. He's clearly comfortable appearing without the perfectly polished persona, because at this stage of his life, after everything he's achieved and everything he's had to sacrifice, being completely unfiltered may actually be the most authentic version of Dwight we've seen. For nearly 2 decades, his public image was built, promoted, criticized, and eventually turned into a mythology of its own. So seeing him now sit down like a regular person, laugh with the hosts, defend fellow players, acknowledge his mistakes, and speak openly about his regrets may be the clearest indication yet of who Dwight Howard really is once the Superman cape is finally taken off.